Hello friends, welcome back. Been a while. Okay, gonna clear the space. There we go. So, I hope you're doing well. Got some new decks, so we're gonna start off with like a little bit of a prayer. I've sort of, already cleared this space and taken care of things, but I thought I would start out with some new decks of cards. So, here we go. Oh, and this is for January, Bitcoiners born in January. Okay, he will cover you with feathers, and under his wings you will find refuge. He will cover you with feathers, and under his wings you will find refuge. Is that Archangel Michael? Maybe? Archangel Uriel? Raphael? I don't know. Sandalphon? Okay. Ariel. So many different angels. There are so many different angels, and each person has 3 guardian angels. Alright, affirmation card. Hope you're doing well, January Bitcoiners. Yeah, I've been gardening so much, I haven't had a chance to even get to this, and that's the priority because I got to get it in the ground by a certain date. Okay, today I will breathe. Today, as I face challenges, I will call out a mental timeout. I will consciously breathe with my eyes closed and focus on slowing my inhalation and exhalation. Yeah, that's exactly what I need to do when those dogs bark. I was thinking this is perfect timing because they're barking and irritating me, and I have to read this card. Today I will breathe, take a moment and pause. Inspire myself with air, fresh air. Okay, also got these really cool cat cards, so they're kind of fun. Lighten up the mood a little bit for January Bitcoiners. And then we'll get to the tarot and all the other stuff, what we need to know for, the coming time period till the end of, we'll say till the end of May. I know we're already into May, but, what happened at the end of April and the beginning of May was sort of a transition. I was feeling it and going through it, and everything was telling me to wait because the energies are going to change and the information now might be more valuable than what it would have been in April. So that's why I waited. Don't forget to be amazing. January. Don't forget to be amazing. Okay, Moonology. This usually gives us an idea of, a summary, but this can also give us a little bit of a roadmap to the prediction of, what do we need to know for May? What do we need to know for May? For Bitcoiners born in January. Bitcoin price been up and down, but, not worried because knew it would come back. Although, we were doing some figurines yesterday and calculations and things, and we're thinking it may double soon, so we'll see. Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. Okay, so maybe be a little humble to get what you need done. Full moon in Leo. Okay. Have you been letting your pride become an obstacle? This is a question you're asking based on your ego, or is it from your heart? Leo energy is all about the heart. Think of the big-hearted king of the jungle, the lion. Its energy is magnificent, but when it's combined with the rush of the full moon, it can become over the top. This card may have come to you because you need to end a deadlock that has developed. More love and thoughts for a greater good are the solution to this dilemma. If you've not been doing as you would have done by lately, this is a time to find balance between your own needs and the needs of the people around you. You will help all of your relationships. Be magnificent without being plain too much. Self-esteem is good, but vanity is not. Everyone is equally important. Creative urges should be followed. Work some magic. A friendship may be ending now. When the full moon comes into Leo, it can be a wonderfully bright time where people feel more confident to show the world their talents and assets. That's the upside of this lunation and this card, no matter when you pull it. However, take note that the Leo full moon combination creates sort of a tension between your needs and the needs of the people in your networks. Leo full moon is a time to release pride. Yeah, focus on the team. If you want to go far, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go with others. That's really true. If you think about it and you work it through your life, that's very, very true. True statements. Everywhere, truly, those of integrity stand apart. The good don't chatter in hopes of favor or gains. When touched, now by pleasure, now pain, the wise give no sign of high or low. Emotional maturity, wisdom. Been there. This isn't so bad. Well, good reading for January, seriously. Alright, let's look at, I think I would like to move this here. There we go. We could still see it there. I just need a little more space for the tarot. So remember, we have Happy Squirrel and Sad Squirrel in these cards. So that's a good thing. I like these Happy and Sad Squirrel cards. All right, one more time, and then we'll see what the tarot has for you. How you're going to show up today. How you feeling? I don't know, have you noticed the transitioning energies? Lots of things are opening up in May that were bound up in April, tied up, and now they're free. So that's nice. Liberated, so to speak. Let's put it over here. Okay, so how are you showing up, Bitcoiners born in January? Ooh, 9 of Wands. Okay. So there you are, standing your ground, being the wounded warrior. Been through some things, some activities, Still got a wand in your hand, you're ready to go, but you've been through some things. But this is the wisdom we're talking about. These are the things that you've already accomplished, and, don't forget to be amazing. Okay, your challenge is the Nine of Pentacles. So being sovereign, being, sovereign. Just, taking care. You have all your resources. You are rich. You have value. You understand things. You are sovereign. And that's the challenge, becoming that. Because of all these wounds and all these activities and all this experience, maybe you feel like you're, somehow because of all this, you're not worthy to be this. Justice, yes. You understand that there needs to be justice in the situation. You've been through all of these things, and now you're saying, yeah, there needs to be a little balancing out of what happened here. Your short-term goal is you're in your heart. You've opened your heart up, and oh no, yeah. Your short-term goal is that your heart is open, and you are trying to be a good person here, and trying to, give and receive and be open. Your heart is open. But there's lots of rules, laws. It has to be done this way, which really kind of puts a crimp on your sovereignty here. Okay, Ten of Swords, so you're kind of feeling like you're at the end of the road. This could be defeat, but it could also be that, your thoughts are overwhelming you to the point of That's it. In your head, you know. And it could be all these actions have left you with these thoughts of defeat. You see yourself as, oh, yeah, death. You don't suck and it's not over, okay? You don't suck and it's not over. Death and the Ten of Swords. So you're feeling kind of, lost. Everything is, maybe the Five of, or Eight of Cups will show itself. Because it kind of feels like that. It kind of feels like, you feel defeated. But death is also a release of freeing, a liberation of maybe this kind of the rules. The environment is one of recognition. You are seen as someone who has great value and has great worth. Regardless of what you're doing, just you as a person, you yourself have great worth, and other people see that. You're saying, boy, I suck. And they're saying, no, you don't suck, you're pretty great. Which is perhaps this death and rebirth. We are in a Scorpio full moon, and that's birth, death, rebirth paradigm. And you could be going through this death of the ego in order to grow. Two of Pentacles is, finding balance in a situation, coming from the old place and going to a new place, living differently. But also the Two of Pentacles could be that, you're trying to blend in a mature way the things that you have done, the thoughts that you have had, and the fact that reality is not the thoughts and the things that you have done, and the things that you think about what you have done are not the reality. Your perception of what your history is not the reality. That's a big message here. Your perception of what your history was and the way you see it, because of these things. It's almost like his eyes have this little arrow. The way you see things is not truth. Just because you see it that way and you remember it that way, it is not truth. You are being recognized for being, of great value and great worth. And yet, you don't feel it. You don't feel it. But this is the death of that illusion. The death of the illusion of your existence as something. You are now something else, because when you realize what has happened, you become aware of it, you can see it, you can see the rules and how oppressive they were. You were calling justice, and now you're saying, wait a minute, I've been thinking about this in the whole wrong way. You're going into your heart because your feelings are hurt. You're saying, I don't know what else to do. And then your heart opens. And now, final outcome is moving out of troubled water. Yeah, because you are knowing now with confidence that the stories from your past are essentially wrong. They're lies. They're not true. Whatever you were told or were being told, those stories were not true. I just recently went through that whole thing, personally, and it could be just the timing. The stars are aligning in such a way that you can look back on your life, and even the things that you experienced from childhood, those memories are emotionally changed, and you're from the perception of a child, so how reliable is that? You didn't have enough cognitive ability to truly understand a lot of things. So the things that you think in your past that were true and important are not true. I mean, they're lies because they are misrepresented. They're distortions of what really happened. And those things you got to either just let them go or repeat them and figure them out and then make them better and let them go. I mean, that's magic when you transmute something. You know, if you have a dog and he ends badly, you get another dog, and then that dog is great and you fix that. You know what I mean? But anyway, it gives you the opportunity to move forward and in a fresh, reborn way. And didn't we have that card that you will be surrounded by his feathers and protected? He will cover you with his feathers, and under his wings you will find refuge. Yes, because under his wings you discover that what you thought was true is not true. And it's about you. What you thought was true about you is not true. Okay, that's a big message, and I wanted to make sure you got that message. But also, let's move on to the Lenormand and see if there's more, reinforcement or development of this idea. Yeah, I recently have had two very significant memories from my past, and they were absolute lies. None of it turned out to have any truth to it, and yet those were big things in my way. Yeah, when you in childhood, you are viewing the world, and you're even from your higher self. You're in this little powerless body that there's not a lot you can do about things. Things are done sort of to you because you're a child. That could be a big crisis moment, Tower. Realizing that maybe your childhood wasn't as bad. Maybe your childhood wasn't as good. Maybe people that you thought were friends were not, including parents. This is engagement. This is commitment. So, it seems like, as a child, there may have been Tower moments that you remember in a certain way, and you're very committed to that memory, but that may not be the truth of what happened. If you have the opportunity to maybe talk to other people who were involved, see what they have to say about it. Go in and ask for clarity from the angels or from Source or whoever your higher power is. Ask your higher self to reveal the truth to you. Those are all ways that you can find out about these things, these stories that you believe from your past. But that's what they are. They become these distortions and these legends that are not true, and yet you feel like it's a personal truth that you hold on to, cling to. I'm speaking from my own experience. Moss Agate, positivity and change. Yeah, that's what you need to do is don't let these things from your past, when you were a kid somebody told you you had big feet, and from then on you felt really bad about it, it's not true. Maybe at that time when you were a kid you were growing and your feet were big, but right now you're probably just fine. But why are you carrying that around with you? Okay, Moss Agate. Let me see where we're at. 33. That's auspicious, huh? Change can be daunting. The Moss Agate card reminds you that stasis, while comfortable, denies you the growth and development that your spirit needs to evolve. Moss Agate offers you the foundation or a safe space to explore and plan for the future. You are holding back from change because you feel unprepared. Moss Agate can help. Moss Agate attracts positive energy, a boom when you are uncertain about shifts and transformations in life. Call on this stone to help set good foundations and prepare yourself for future change, or simply when you crave emotional balance. Is there an upcoming change that you have been avoiding that you needed to make peace with? Wow, that's a very appropriate card. Yeah, I struggled with my higher self, and it wanted to reveal some things to me, and I didn't want to see them. And I told them, I said to myself, I don't want to see it. No. And it took a while, but after some persuasion, I said, okay, show me what I need to see. And then there it was. Crash, boom, tower, crack. And nothing was the same after that. So, yeah. This is a difficult path to walk. But it seems like you're being asked to be ready to do this, and it's an important step, because once you get through this threshold, nothing is the same. You have to crack that paradigm of your belief system, of who you are, yourself, who you are. You think you are something. You are something entirely different, and you don't know it. It's those movies that you wake up and all of a sudden everything is different because, Han Solo, he finds out his father was in the wars and was a Jedi, right? Not Han Solo. Yeah. Anyway, 6th house, sustainability. Yeah, this new thing is sustainable. What you've got going on right now is not sustainable. It has to be changed in order for you to go forward. It's not sustainable. 6th house. If your chart were a village map, the 6th house would represent the central kitchen, gym, health clinic, and dog park. The 6th house, Virgo. The 6th house speaks where you live out your daily habits, your work environment, your pets, your mind-body connection, and how you tend to your health. Action, work smarter, not harder. The opposite of a dysfunctional situation is a sustainable ecosystem. Make your life sustainable. Look at the time, resources, love, care, and sweat you put into your life, and assess whether you are putting as much in as you get out, and whether you're receiving as much as you put in. The input and output have to match. Maybe not every day, but certainly every week or a month. Or you cannot sustain the long haul. The 6th house concerns your daily work, not necessarily your vocation or long-term or longed-for career. If you're waiting tables to support your acting career, the 6th house speaks both of your day job and what you do toward your dream. Put in some time and effort in your dreams and bring about two paths closer to being one and the same. Assess your work environment. Besides the money and professional trajectory, most jobs offer an opportunity to bump souls with others, a stage to work through karma and round out your personality. Camaraderie can help to create a healthy work environment. Attitude makes all the difference. Watch where you put your mind. Nervousness can turn into chronic anxiety, which taxes the health. Give your mental hamsters something worthy to work on and keep them from merely spinning. Look at your daily habits and invest in good self-care. Make healthy foods delicious, healthy activities enjoyable. Play with the dog or talk to the wild birds. Time with animals can restore the spirit as well as be great exercise. The challenge, worry, can give you the illusion that you're taking care of business, but it does not further your goals. It's another illusion. You can create a beautiful and sustainable ecosystem out of your life as you pursue a delicious, healthy work-life balance. Well, perfect, because that comes after this death, after you realize those illusions. And here you are, protected under the wings. And now you're being hugged and protected, things are being revealed to you. So internally it's hard, but you're getting this bad news under a hug. Someone is hugging you and you're getting this bad news, so you can see it in a safe place. And when it's revealed, it's shocking, but you're being hugged. It's shocking, and then you gulp and you deal with it, and then you figure it out from there, and you feel like you just landed. here and you have no idea how to speak the language or talk to anybody, because you finally realize who you are, and you're a lot different than you really think. Anyway, what a beautiful reading. Let's get the final card here. This is asking you to invite an awakening. This is describing an awakening, dropping those illusions and understanding who you are. The tarot is suggesting that you do that. You are being invited to awaken. Now is a good time. If you're interested in that, don't stress it. Allow yourself to see the things about yourself that you don't want to see. You're surrounded by wings. You're in a hug. You can see whatever you want because it's safe. Hawk. Yeah, you can see from up above. You can see it all. And you're safe under his wings in a hug. And you'll reveal the true you. You'll reveal who you really are. And once you know who you really are, that authenticity will carry your life forward. Absolutely, just what a reading. Wow. I was so hesitant to do these, I don't know what was stopping me, but I just couldn't get here. And now I do this, and wow. And that's why, because I don't think this would have come through in April. I think that this was very profound, but it's happening right now, and it's also after the full moon. Watchful, all-seeing, messenger of divinity. The sharp eyes of the hawk watch our every move. This keen-eyed bird has the ability to see every little detail as well as the bigger picture. When this card appears, fate has its eyes on you when the winds are shifting. It is said that the hawk carries news upon its wings, and it is sent from divinity itself to deliver it. The message should not be taken lightly. Though it may seem small or insignificant, it will eventually redirect your course. Sees clearly and is intuitive. And that's perfect confirmation of exactly what this story is here. But be in your heart. Because it's good. It might be a little emotionally tough. Not might be. It will be emotionally shocking, and it'll be really hard. But you are enveloped in the wings of love. You are safe. You can understand anything because you're in a safe place. Nothing bad can happen. Even if things in your mind are there, it's just what's in your mind. Anyway, good luck with this. This is a big thing. And like I said, they're asking you to go through an awakening. That's what this is. Anyway, good luck, Bitcoiners born in January, the big mission. All right, take care. Bye.